This is it. The Nissan Titan will be no more after the 2024 model year. Hey, it's Tim, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk. And the news came out yesterday, confirmed by my friends Andre over at TFL Truck, that the 2024 Nissan Titan, this is the last model year for that truck. They're going to pull the plug, and we'll get the details in this video. I'll show you actually the quote that Andre was able to get from Nissan and confirm it. And it reads, I'll highlight for you guys as well. It reads, production of the Nissan Titan is scheduled to end the summer of 2024 at our Canton plant in Mississippi. Under Nissan's Ambition 2030 vision of electrified future, we're accelerating the process of transforming the Canton plant with the latest in EV manufacturing technology to support production of 2 all-new, all-electric vehicles with no workforce reductions to this action. So basically, they're going to kill the Titan to be able to build more EV vehicles. Okay. The Canton plant is one of those plants that builds a variety of vehicles, which always made the Nissan Titan kind of an odd duck there because they're just building all sorts of different things. Most manufacturers, truck manufacturers, have dedicated plants for their full-size trucks, but not in the case of Nissan Titan. So what's new this year for Nissan Titan? What's the last items you're going to get? So we have pricing starts at $45,000. It's up actually $5,000 year over date. I wrote about this on pickuptrucktalk.com. Yeah, I pulled that site as well. It's more expensive, $5,000 price increase, and it's got this interesting green truck. So they have a new bronze color for a bronze package for the 2024 model year. You get the sport bars, you get the bronze wheels, and you get more bronze badging. So yeah, hard to get excited for that when they're killing the truck, but that's what they're doing. And so if you go to nissanusa.com, you'll see they're going to pare down their truck overall lineup to just the Frontier. Yeah. So no Titan, no Titan XD. This news it's not the most surprising news. In recent years, we found out that Nissan Titan was being killed in Canada. And when they got rid of it in Canada, it kind of was the writing on the wall. Then Cummins pulled out early on. So Titan XD didn't make a whole lot of sense to me as far as a heavy duty half. I thought the Cummins wasn't always a great fit. The 5-liter V8 was really a big, huge engine for that kind of platform. And they just hit the mark. I remember doing the initial launch in this when it first came out, the Titan XD. And I was trying to give those guys some feedback, and I just fell on deaf ears. It's like they had it always bugged me. I've interviewed a few Nissan Titan owners, and they had the same kind of complaints. Little knobs for the heated steering or heated seats were like this big. They just use knobs throughout the lineup, which is what Nissan does. They'll take knobs from like their Sentra and put in a big full-size truck. And then I said to him, the roof line looks weird. I said, there's no badging on the sides. I said, if you're going to buy a Platinum Reserve, I want to say Platinum Reserve on the side. And they said, Japan won't let them do that. They can only do the Endurance V8 on the side, and the Platinum Reserve is only on the back of the truck and the tailgate. It just, like I said, just small little things that misses. The 2020 update was much better. They made several changes. They made the grills a lot different. So you have a lot more differences between trim levels. I think they did a really good job in the 2020 Nissan Titan. And unfortunately, this still didn't work. My reasons are very simple. They didn't have enough dealers. I think that's one of the biggest things when I look at Nissan, look around like Texas and look at around Nebraska and Wyoming and Montana and places, and you don't have enough dealerships in those rural areas where people buy trucks. They have a lot of dealerships along the coast where people buy cars, and I think that was a big issue. I also think they just didn't have anything that really made them more competitive in any other segment. I mean, yeah, they still have one of the last naturally aspirated V8s. That was the only way the truck came. And so you didn't have like a fuel economy version. You didn't have like everybody's going turbo versions because they want the better horsepower and torque outputs. You had nothing really exciting kind of around that truck. They also tried to do a lot of media events with that truck, try to really push it out. And, a lot of times it wasn't a good rollout. I mean, the media events that happened, like Car and Driver had one. And I think Car and Driver said it was the worst truck they've ever driven. Like they had so many problems with it. And that was a big time article. And then, if you go down, my issue was, if you go to the Canton, Mississippi near the plant, I never saw that many Nissan Titans. And that's a red flag to me. When I go to plants, I want to see vehicles at those plants that what manufacturers produce. So if you go to GM plant, I'd expect a big part of the parking lot to be full of Chevy trucks, for example, not Ford trucks or Toyota Tundras. I mean, it seems that was always my interesting thing in my view with that truck. But yeah, so it didn't really have any competitive edge. Didn't have anything that stood out for it as far as that goes. The initial launch was a little bit weird. There wasn't a whole lot. There's some weird designs. I think the interior designer and the exterior designer didn't quite nail what they wanted to do with that. Lack of accessories, aftermarket parts. So it's not a whole lot of energy behind that truck. They have done some builds with it, but a lot of times when they're doing the builds, it was the first time they've ever done a lift with that truck, for example, or bigger tires. I remember Rough Country was doing some stuff, and they're just like, first time we're doing this with this truck. So yeah, just a lot of variety of things. What do you guys think? Put your comments down below. What do you think ended the Nissan Titan? And do you think that going to EVs is the smart move? That's the other big part of this, right? So we've seen, and I've done videos on this recently, where we've seen EV sales kind of hit a wall, and we've seen extreme customer reluctance for electric vehicles, and we're seeing high pricing of electric vehicles. And so you have this company that's taking away a vehicle that's in one of the hottest segments in North America, which is the full-size truck segment, and putting EVs in there instead, which have not sold well, besides the Teslas. Teslas still sell well, but it seems like it's kind of weird. It seems like it's a maybe, I don't know. It's just automakers make some interesting decisions these days, and I don't know that I necessarily agree with the decisions. I'll just say that flat out. So yeah, put a comment down below. Do you think that's a smart idea as well? Do you think Nissan's on a good path, or do you think there's more trouble coming? That's a good question. I'm curious because as a truck guy, losing another full-size truck option sucks. Nissan Titan wasn't not a bad truck. It really has a solid truck. But yeah, they cut down options, cut down varieties, and now this is the last call. 2024, buy it new now or forever say your piece. All right, for more ticket videos over here, website down below as well, pickuptrucktalk.com. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you down the road.